What's up YouTube, it's Zapdos TCG here, and thanks again for watching our TCG video on my channel. Today it's the perfect day. We have Lost Thunder Prereleases that already started, and in this box you actually get 4 packs and of course an evolution kit and a fantastic pre-release promo. As you can see, 23 card evolution packs, so hopefully there's a couple of jump lift in here. I already saw a couple of packs that already contain those, and we need that for the Lost March deck. So Lost Thunder is of course a ginormous set with 210 cards and even more if you include secret rares. And the mascot, of course, Zeraora GX. There's crazy Ultra Beasts like Blacephalon GX, and of course crazy supporters like Professor Elm's Lecture. So definitely an influential set. And here we have the Giratina promo. Fantastic. So this is the promo I actually wanted because of course it has the distortion door ability, making sure that if you just have it in the discard, it can come out of there just like Darkrai GX. And wow, we already saw someone here pulling a Mimikyu GX Rainbow Rare. This is an amazing card. Also here on the right side, one of my other friends got, of course, the Tyranitar GX. So a lot of GXs are being pulled, and as I was saying here, this Giratina is amazing because it can come out of the discard and put 2 damage counters on 2 of your opponent's bench Pokemon. So a lot of potential here. It actually won the Japanese League not too long ago with 1,000 players, so definitely a great card. And we're gonna have to wait and see if there's something promising in this evolution kit. I wonder if they are still including things like Nazbol or Kukui, because they usually do that. So let's check it out. Wow! Hold on a second, folks. We have a Netball Secret Rare. Wow, look at this card. This is an amazing card for grass-type Pokemon because it can let you search your deck for a grass energy or a basic grass Pokemon, so it has a lot of versatility. So you don't always have those Nazballs late game where you say, I cannot do anything with them because my bench is full. Well, now we have a Netball in the set. Wow, fantastic. So moving forward to my pre-release kit. So there's of course Giratina, which I'm very happy to get. We have Kalili, or whatever you want to call it. This is a garbage card. I'm not even gonna talk about it. So we have How. Same thing for that. Copycat is in the pre-release kit. Interesting. There's Timer Ball. I don't like playing with Timer Balls. Coin flips be like, where we have the Popplio line. There is a Primarina with an interesting ability. It has the Harmonics. Whenever you attach an energy card from your hand to one of your Pokemon, except with an attack or ability or trainer, attach up to 2 energy cards to that Pokemon instead of 1. So if you have a lot of energies in your deck, this might be promising, but it's a stage 2, so not the... Hey, say it, Sides here. The best supporter, one of the best supporters of the set, besides Professor Elm's Lecture. This is something that more and more players will adore. Sides here. You may discard any number of cards from your hand, then draw cards until you have 5 cards in your hand. So very great supporter. There's another Copycat in here. Looker, as mentioned, Nazbol is still in here. Mixed Herbs, also not worth mentioning. There's Poipole. Oh, the Naganadel line. That is definitely great because Blacephalon, of course, needs that charging up ability of Naganadel to get energies into play, and that deck will be one of the top tier contenders next season. Also 2 Natus for the Lost March deck, and Xatu is just not a great card at all. So very great. We have Naganadel, we have Giratina, we have Sides here, so already some decent things to make a pre-release deck with. And now we're gonna go straightly into the set. There's also this cool looking mini poster with Zeraora here, Lost Thunder. As you see, building tips, get ready to build and battle with Pokemon TCG Sun and Moon Lost Thunder. So a couple of tips for your pre-release. So pre-releases are a ton of fun since yeah, you can just pull some cards before they actually release in the retail store. So we're gonna have a Zeraora pack. Let's see how many different packs we have. So all the artworks indeed. There is Zeraora. Let the camera just focus on that booster pack. Zeraora, Blacephalon, there's Celebi, which is a Prism Star, but it sucks, unfortunately. We have Lugia, and Lugia is an interesting GX Pokemon that can put something in the Lost Zone. I don't know if it will see a lot of play, but definitely one of the most beautiful colors in the set, without a doubt. So a Zeraora pack, you just go straight into this set. The card trick is still 1, 2, 3, then 1 energy, and then 2 to the back to get the reverse and the rare. So we have a Stunfisk. Not the best card ever, but it does have the attack Flail and has 110 HP, so maybe with the Sudowoodo, with the Roadblock, when Zoroark attacks it, so you can dish out. Nah, it's definitely not good. I'm gonna talk about it too. Oh, here we have Larvitar. This is actually one of the best pre-release Pokemon ever. because it comes with second strike. If your opponent's active Pokemon has 3 or more damage counters, this attack does 70 more damage. And look at the attack cost, that is for a DCE, works perfectly with the Decidueye to just start one-shotting Zeraora GX. So definitely keep your hands on a couple of Larvitar. Litwick, there is a Chikorita, there's Natu, so we already have 3 Natu. There's Spell Attack, a very great tool card, which you can just attach to one of your Psychic Pokemon. If it's knocked out, you can just put 4 damage counters on your Pokemon in any way you like. Goes very well with that Giratina with the Distortion Door ability. So Spread will be one of the things to look out for when this set drops. And then we have Memory Energy, very great in things like, I would say, the Luxio deck. We already had one with Item Lock, and maybe this could help to just put some more force into that deck. You don't even need to rely on Shining Celebi. There's Vespiquen, also very interesting commanding queen, dealing 120 damage. And if you have 4 or fewer grass types, you deal nothing at all. So a simple roadblock of Sudowoodo will just counter this deck completely. But for 1 energy, dealing 120 damage, definitely fun, definitely with Net Ball and stuff. Litwick reverse, and the rare is Beautyfly. Not the best card ever, but there are a Cascoon and a Silcoon in this deck that has the same attack like we had with Greninja. I think you can just get some Cascoons and Silcoons out of the deck immediately. Maybe we can try that out in the pre-release. So another pack here is Blacephalon. Hopefully I can pull a GX, because a lot of my friends already pulled amazing things from the set already. 1, 2, 3, 1 code card. We have Pachiricho Overshort. Before doing damage, discard all 2 cards attached from your opponent's active. And if you discard a tool card in this way, 40 more damage and convert the opponent's active with Paralyzed. So very situational, but Pachiricho has a neat artwork, I guess. Hoppip, great for the Lost March deck. We're gonna keep our hands to a couple of these. There's Carbink. There is a Blitzel. Let the camera focus on that. We need Zebstrika here because Zebstrika comes back with the amazing ability to discard your hand drawing 4 cards. We have Onyx, also a Zoroark killer, so there's a lot of Zoroark killers in this set, so that could be neat if you're playing a deck. Morty, this is not a great supporter, so I'm not going to talk about it too much. There's Carbink. We have Shiinotic with an ability. If this Pokemon is your active Pokemon is damaged by an opponent's attack, the opponent's active Pokemon is now asleep. I don't think it's good, but it also works with its attack, I guess. We have Custom Catcher Reverse. I love this card so much because it works very well with the Alolan Ninetales GX and of course Zoroark. If you trade a couple of times, you have the second effect of the Custom Catcher, which is pretty much like the old school catcher of Emerging Powers, which just targets something off the opponent's bench and drags it to the active. Very nice. And there's Nigaligo Hollow. I actually did not put this in the top 20 cards, but it's a situational attack with Nightcap, which can actually use Zoroark GX's GX move for a single energy if you have exactly 2 prize cards remaining. You can just choose one of your opponent's Pokemon's attacks and bang, you can use it as this attack for a simple energy. That could mean like a Knuckle Impact, you can copy that, you can use the Blizzard Burn of Lapras, copy that, so very, very nice card. Also a Psychic type is definitely great in today's format. So 2 more packs here. We have Celebi. Hopefully I can pull like the best Prism Star card, I think, is Ditto, without a doubt, because it can evolve into every stage 1. 1, 2, 3, then 1 energy, and then 2 from the back. Okay, we have Bruxish. Why do they always print an ugly fish card like this? This is also in Sun and Moon, which was a pre-release promo. I got that. If you checked out the channel, that's a ridiculous card. You don't want it ever. Durant is back with more mill, with Mountain Munch. Not as good like the counterpart of Noble Victories, but at least it is still discarding cards. Maybe with things like the Choice Helmet, which is in the set, you can just make some kind of mill deck. There's Mareep with an ability. This Pokemon is your active. You may leave your opponent's active Pokemon asleep. So a lot of abilities to put the opponent to sleep. So there's a cute little Phanpy with 80 HP, believe it or not, as a basic. Not bad. There's Nincada. There's Netball. This is great. Definitely gonna put this in things like Rayquaza. There is Whitney, a very situational card. You can draw a card and then draw 2 cards for every other Whitney in your discard pile. So if you have 3 of them in your discard pile, you can just draw 8 cards. Think about, of course, the expanded format with Battle Compressor. We might see some niche plays with this. There's Chuckle. Yes, I need this, of course, for my Alolan Exeggutor deck because of the Fresh Squeezed. When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench, you may search your deck for up to 3 basic energy cards and discard them. Very, very great for Alolan Exeggutor, but could also work in things like, of course, Malamar decks. There is Larvitar Reverse. Awesome. I love this reverse. I'm gonna just destroy a lot of Zoroarks with it. And the rare, it is Suicune GX. Wow. Suicune GX with the Phantom Winds. I already saw a deck list of someone in Japan that tried this out with Quagsire. You can just get energies into play, and then every time you just get damage go to the bench, get energies to another Suicune, and this Suicune shuffles itself back in the deck. So you just don't even need Max Potion or Acerola. It also has some neat attacks. The dish out 120 and then 30. It takes 30 less damage, so pretty much like Blacephalon GX. It also Prerelease GX is 150, and switch this Pokemon one of your bench. So pretty much Suicune enjoyed Blacephalon so much that it actually copied its attacks a little bit. Wow, very great. We're definitely gonna put that in the sleeve. We also have our awesome new sleeves, which I can now use at the pre-release, which is awesome. So, one last pack, it is Lugia. So, we already pulled the Jack, so I'm not complaining at all, and it's not even the worst Jacks of the set. So, Suicune I already have. Maybe we can try something out with it. Okay, we have a Cupchew. There is another Phanpy, there's a Wurmple. There is a Marini, a Yamask. Girafarik is also very fun with Get Lost, crazy ability. Just say that to your opponent, get lost. Put 2 cards from your opponent's discard pile in the Lost Zone. I think an expanded this card can shine a little bit more since they are already relying on special charge to get their special energies back. But imagine yourself, you're facing Lost, Night March, and you put 2 DCEs in the Lost Zone. There's not a lot they can do about that. Use it twice and they don't have energies to attack with it anyway. Mixed Herbs, there's Standler, there is a reverse Lampant, and the rare is a Wobbuffet. This is the last rare in this video, but I'm gonna talk about it a little bit. Shady Tail, as long as this Pokemon is on your bench, every Prism Star card that the opponent has no abilities and cannot attack. Can you imagine where Diancie Prism Star doesn't help their fighting types? Awesome, right? So as we get more Prism Star cards, this card might see a little bit more play because shutting down amazing abilities like, of course, the ability of Diancie Prism Star is amazing. Things like Ditto can no longer evolve into stage 1s. And there is, of course, Prism Star Stadiums, which I don't think, as long as this Pokemon Prism Star... No, it's only about the Pokemon, so Prism Stars will still be in effect. But still, also Solgaleo Prism Star that is not able to attack is a lot of things to talk about. So anyhow, this was Zapdos TCG here. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to demolish the like button. Also, let me know in the comment section what you got at your pre-release, and I'll try to make a deck with the cards I got right now. I'll let you know how I did. So have a fantastic rest of your day, and subscribe for more content. See you guys later. Peace out.